How's it going? This is Mike over at Monster Mobile Marketing, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of 3 apps brought to you by Robert Smith, where if you do a lot of traveling, you're not going to want to be without these apps. Now, the first app we'll be taking a look at today is called Trip Planner, and with Trip Planner, you'll be able to really organize and easily manage all the chaos that comes along with traveling. Let's jump over to the app and check out its features. Now, as you can see on the main screen, we already have made a trip in our little app here, where you can easily add a photo in the upper right hand corner just by tapping that little picture. You can take a photo or you can choose an existing photo. We're going to cancel out of that. You can also manage your finances as well as your luggage, make a to-do list, and create notes on the go. Now, the 2 bars down at the bottom are in-app purchases that you can make of the 2 other apps in this series by the same developer, Travel Details as well as Itinerary. Now, you can go ahead and click on these and it'll load up, and you can confirm your in-app purchase, and that will give you the other 2 apps that come along with this. And again, these are great apps to have if you are a frequent traveler. We're going to go ahead and cancel out of this, and we're going to take a quick look at finances by tapping on that bar, and you can simply tap your trip cost and put in your target amount, and then as you progress through your trip, you can calculate what amount you have saved. We're going to back out of that real quick. Now, you can also do this with spending money and miscellaneous or other. We're going to back out of that and go to luggage, and as you can see, we can go ahead and add our luggage if we intend on flying. We can give that luggage a name and use the weight allowance bar here, and we can adjust that as we need to. And we're going to back out of that, and we'll back out of the luggage again. Now, here we have a to-do list where we can go ahead and tap that, and you'll notice quickly that we've already added something to do on our to-do list for our trip, and that it will be reserving a hotel. Now, we can add more just by clicking that down at the bottom, and we can give it an item name and make that a to-do. Now, once we have that done, we can go through Edit, and we can wipe that out once that task is completed. We're going to back out of that real quick. Now, on the next bar, we've got Notes. We can go ahead and click on that, and right down at the bottom, we can go ahead and add quick notes as we progress through our vacation, which is really handy. Again, you can kind of flip in whatever you want to choose there. We're going to back out of this real quick. We're going to go ahead and add a new trip and show you how the app functions. Now, right at the top, we've got a trip name, and we'll call this Canada. And you can see right beneath that, we've got a start date where we can click on that down bar there, and that will pull up a calendar on when the start date is of our trip. Now, the one thing I did notice in using the app is you have to click on the following day in order to make that your start date. For example, let's say our trip, we're going to leave on Saturday, which would be the 16th of November. We would actually have to click the 17th of November in order for that to show up as November 16th. Now, it's a little strange, and hopefully in a future update, we do see that the day that you click actually shows up as that start date rather than the day following. Now, we're going to go ahead and click End Date, and we're going to say that our trip will be ending on November 18th. So we're going to go ahead and click the 19th for that one. And there we have it. It'll show us right there. Our start date is November 16th, and our end date will be the 18th. And we'll click Done, and you'll get a little pop-up that says Success. We'll click OK. And there is our next trip. We can go ahead and, again, click on this and manage our finances and a bunch of other stuff that we will need throughout that trip. And again, in the upper right hand corner, we can go ahead and click that little camera bar, and we can either take a photo or we can choose from an existing photo in our camera roll. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and cancel out of that, and we will click back. And there you have it. Trip Planner is currently available on the App Store now for $2.39, built with in-app purchases to grab the developer's other 2 traveling apps. So make sure to pick up all 3 of these apps today for your traveling needs. As always, this is Mike over at Monster Mobile Marketing, and we'll catch you next time.